Everyone, welcome back to another Godzilla battling video, and today we are looking at the logs for the two Shin Kamen Rider collaboration units that we have as of April 2023. So if you're watching this in the future, there might be more Kamen Rider units that are not in this video, and if you're watching it when it comes out, congrats, you made it when the video premiered. You didn't have to scroll through a catalog of other videos to find it. Good for you. Now, as we've discussed many times before in the logs, if you do not know what the logs are, I gotta go through this every time in case someone watches this out of order. The logs are these little text blocks that appear in your expedition section. Whenever you run an expedition, you're going to get blocks of text. You can scroll through the text for a little story. The stories will determine what monsters you have, and judging by the map type that you have, you can pretty much determine exactly what monster you're going to be getting. Most of these monsters, I would say about 90% of these monsters, have very unique logs, especially the last two. There are a handful of exceptions, but not many where they share identical logs. Off the top of my mind, identical logs are like G89 and Godzilla 2 Final Wars. They share the exact same log, but if you're opening up a legendary map, it's going to be Godzilla 04 because you can't get G89 out of an exotic map, or legendary map. So, that's how you tell the story. Here's a little key on what everything is that it, how to break down the maps. This entire sheet will be in the link to this video, or linked in the description of this video, and pinned and linked up in my Discord as well. So, let's break down the Shin Kamen Rider collaboration units for April of 2023. The logs can get a bit confusing with one of them. So, we'll start here. We've set out on our expedition, but are yet to encounter anything out of the ordinary. This is the standard log type for units that are kind of not really characterized by any one specific typing. It's kind of the catch-all for random units. Progressing further in our search, it seems we've emerged into an open area. After investigating our surroundings for a short while, one of the soldiers called out, and that will scroll all the way down to here. And now we're going to take the right path. These are the logs for Kumo Augment. There's a feeling of, I don't even know what that word is, disquiet in the area. I sense a shadow approaching us, although I cannot discern from which direction. An eerie silhouette emerges and the sensation of dread intensifies. Is it a monster? Is it a human or is it a human or a monster? I'm getting a little ahead of myself. The being's peculiar mask is emblazoned with an emblem. Perhaps it belongs to a group of some kind. So that's the Shocker group from Shin Kamen Rider and Kamen Rider in general. And that is the logs for the Kumo Augment 1. Or just, is it Kumo Augment? I don't know. Kumo Augment. Those are his logs. Very straightforward. You just follow the one path down and it's going to lead to him. Now, Kamen Rider, on the other hand, gets a little confusing. If you watched the previous video, you know what I mean. Because it follows a very similar path as Evangelion 08. So, actually, Shin Kamen Rider's logs start with, midway through our expedition, we were surprised to hear a mechanical noise in the distance, distinct from the sounds of nature we had grown familiar with. Now, I interpret this as his motorcycle, as you'll see in a later log, but you can also interpret this as, because he's a cyborg, mechanical, cyborg, it goes hand in hand. So we'll follow the green line. This pink one is for Unit 8. We'll follow this green line all the way back over here. To progressing further in our search, it seems we have emerged into an open area. Cool. Doesn't go straight down. We follow that green line all the way back because it literally skips this log in the middle. This is the regular machine log, except instead we're going to the beginning of the machine logs, to the second of the random miscellaneous monsters log, all the way down to the third log for the machines, which is, relying on our ears to guide us, we investigated our surroundings. That goes up to here. You follow the green line. It says there's a feeling of disquiet in the area. I sense a shadow approaching us, although I cannot discern from which direction. Shares logs with Kumo Augment. I was going to say one, but I'm pretty sure it's just Kumo Augment. So, shares similar logs, but has two unique logs to end it out, which are, dust rises in the distance. A shining machine appears with a thunderous roar, which is the motorcycle. We fall into a stunned silence at the sight of a crimson scarf fluttering in the wind. And that is Shin Kamen Rider's logs. So he shares the 6th log with Kumo Augment, but he has the 7th and the 8th logs are completely unique. He also has a unique log path. No other character in the game has this path. The only character with a similar one is Unit, I can't remember her name, Unit 8, because she goes from the first machine all the way through the miscellaneous stuff and then over to the Evangelion log bracket for 6th. But Kamen Rider goes from one 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, and then 4, and then up to here. So that's how he connects to Kumo Augment. That's how you find his logs, and that is how you determine which one of the Shin Kamen Rider collaboration units you have in your expedition maps. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.